I'm back again, and this time I'll be taking grade 5 English. Still your humble teacher, IJ, I'm from your favorite school, MOTORSTOLIC International in Cairo, Egypt. And today we'll be talking about question words, or what we also call WH questions. We call them question words or WH questions. Question words. What are question words? Question words are simply words that are used to ask questions. Question words are words used to ask questions. Like some of you can ask questions, where are you? What are you doing? Why are you not in school? All these are question words. Why do we call them WH questions? It's because of the WH letters that are in those words. Like what? WH. It starts with WH. How? It also has WH or HW. And we are going to mention some of these question words, their uses, and how we can use them in English when you are speaking English or when you are asking a question. Another important thing we should know about question words is that when you are using them, at the end of every sentence, you must add a question mark to show that it's a question you're asking. One of the WH questions or question words that we'll be talking about today is what? How do we use what? What is used to ask for information about something. What is used to ask for information about a particular thing. Somebody cannot knock on the door and you say, what is that? Because it's a being, it's a living thing. So what is used for a non-living thing? What are you doing? Especially for an information you are looking for. What are you doing there? What did you eat this morning? What is your name? So these are the kind of questions we use words to ask for information about a particular thing. Another question word is when. When is used to ask about time. When did you leave the house? That's talking about time. When are you coming to school? When is the school resuming? When are we having English today? When are we writing our exams? This is when we use the question word when for time, to know when a particular thing will happen. Another thing is where. Another question word is where. Where is used for to ask question about place or position. To ask question about a place or position. Example, where do you live? If you look at all my examples, at the end of each of the sentences, I ended it with a question mark to show that it is a question. And I said that where is used to ask about a position. Where did you keep my book? Where is the food? About a position or a place. Now another question word is which. Which is used to ask about choice. Choice, what you want. A particular thing you prefer more than the other. Which food do you prefer? Which color do you want? Choice or want, we use which to ask about choice. Which teacher do you like most? Okay? The other one is whom. Another question word is whom. It's used to ask about person. And not just a person, object of a verb. Now, I've heard so many students asking questions on how do I use whom and how do I use who. Remember I told you in a sentence that we have object and subject sentences. For example, the subject sentences are he, she, it, they, and the object sentences of she is her. The object sentence of he is him. Now, whenever you are using whom, you are going to use whom when you know that you can replace that subject, that noun, that pronoun with the object. For example, Michael slapped him. Him is an object in that sentence. So you only use whom when you know that you can interchange that pronoun with an object pronoun. For example, whom did you see? Don't worry, in the next class I'm going to teach specifically on the difference between who and whom. Now the next question word is who. Who is used to ask about people. Just remember that you don't use who and what. Don't make the mistake. For example, I said somebody knocks at the door, you say what is that? No. So you use what for a thing and you use who for a being. Human being. Who is that? Who is knocking at the door? Who is your father? Who is your best teacher? So if you look at it, you are all referring to a human being. Who? Whose is used to ask about ownership. To show the person, that thing that belongs to a particular thing. If something belongs to a particular person, or whatever you're asking of belongs to you or another person. Whose is used to ask about ownership. For example, whose keys are these? Whose books are these? When you see a book in your class littered or your siblings' shoes littered, whose shoes are these? Okay? So whose is used for ownership. And why? Another question word is why. Why? Why is used to ask for reason. Why are you sleeping? Why are you making noise? Why are you not coming to school again? Why did you come to school late? So all this particular question why is used to find out about a particular reason why you are doing a particular thing. The person that is asking you the question wants you to give him or her reason for doing a particular thing you're doing or responding the way you're responding. So these are the question words that we have. I repeat, we have words about something, information about something, when, used to ask about time, where, used to ask about place, position, which, used to ask about choice, whom, used to ask about person, remember, object of a verb. And I said in the next class I'm going to give you the difference between whom and who, when to use them. Then whose, about ownership, and why, about reason. I'm going to give you homework that you will do. Please, the more you practice with it, the more you'll be able to know better about how to use question words in your sentences and when to use them in speaking English correctly. So please, if you mixed this class now, go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and watch any of the teachings depending on the class. Thank you and stay safe. God bless you.